Gage and Stein in here.
We Gage and Stein.
Gage and Stein's monster here. Oh, come on. Oh.
Ooh.
Popeye the Sailor Man.
What's up, Oh, wait, no, not patrons.
Well,
What's up, party people?
what's up, party people? Welcome to Hives Gum, the grim and gritty podcast for the 28 community. I'm Terry, and you can go over to my blog, wormhole.blogspot.com, where the O's are zeros and the E's are 3.
This sucks.
I can't figure out some way to say that better, but it does suck. Well, I'm just I'll say you can go find my blog in the description below from now on, I think.
That's a good... Oh, yeah, that's how you gotta say.
Boom. Easy. Anyways, Who are you?
I'm Steve. I have an Instagram, but I don't like using it. You can go to my website, underthedice.com.
Yeah. Hit the web.
And I'm Gage, at No Clear Coat on everything ever. Also, you can find both of their blogs in the In Rust We Trust Discord in the blog update channel now.
Dude,
Gage is really proud
of
of this. The RSS feed.
I'm like, I couldn't believe it, dude. That's some
I'm pretty proud of it.
How long did that take you to do?
2 hours completely distracted by friends for maybe 10 minutes of work.
When you say RSS feed, my brain shuts off.
It's antiquated technology, but it is cool. So anytime a blog in the sphere is posted, it will just the bot will automatically post
What do you mean in
link.
the sphere?
So
You set parameters?
Yep, I found 22 blogs that have been posted in the Discord so far of people's stuff, and I linked that to the bot. If there are any that I'm forgetting, I even put on some old ones
That probably aren't updated
that
very
are
much.
like, I know for a fact that like one of the, I think it was like Iron Sleet I put on there that hasn't been updated in
Some of those guys do update, though, a lot.
right, but I think as the site hasn't been updated in over a year, so it was like, so the bot is tracking everything.
It's tracking.
And if you have a blog and you don't think your shit's on there, then go over to the In Rust We Trust freaking Discord and
Or message me.
send Gage a little naughty message.
You don't send me a naughty one.
Yeah.
Why can't it be naughty?
I do not subscribe to that.
Naughty or nice? It's almost Christmas time.
That's true.
Stop.
Put them on the list. Naughty or nice? Halloween's right around the corner.
Dude,
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, Halloween's coming up.
Every week, I took every weekend off for Halloween.
Really?
I took every Halloween weekend off.
Dude,
Halloween, I think, is not on a weekend this year.
Really?
I think it's on like a Thursday.
That's fine.
I'm probably wrong, though. It's probably like a Saturday.
I hope it's a Thursday. The kids always get real crazy when they come in because they're tired from being out late, but also hyper because they all brought candy in to eat.
Oh, you're talking about the first.
Yes, the first. The day after.
Do you guys it seems like trunk or treat is now like the mainstay thing for Halloween. Like kids don't even go trick or treating anymore.
That sucks.
It pisses me off so much. I had maybe 6 kids come to my house on Halloween last year.
Dude, I had
That's
none.
crazy.
Well,
if you could see Gage's street, it's like a highway. It'd be like crazy if anybody showed up.
that'd be very funny if a
It'd be
kid showed up.
scary if
You'd have to
somebody
give them
showed
like
up.
a fucking PlayStation game or something.
Literally whatever you want. Come on in, dude.
Imagine that. I always think about like being like the guy who like you have the perfect opportunity to be the guy who gives away like, oh, I give away a
Xbox.
PS5.
Dude, I'd
every
be
year or
like,
some shit.
hold on, dude. Let me go grab something. Come back out with like...
It's like the Adam Sandler movie, Big Daddy.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
He goes and robs the guy.
But it's like you have to, dude, you got to make the it's like kids talking in like elementary school. It's like, yo, there's this there's
Yup.
you got
to walk on a highway to get to it.
dude, the mailbox is a little freaking bear, dude. And you go up, and I swear, I kid you not, dude. Last year,
5 full candy bars, dude.
Last year, fucking gave me Grand Theft Auto 5. This is a little 9-year-old kid. I kid you not, dude. 500 V-Bucks or whatever.
That's so near my house when I was younger. There was like a rich neighborhood,
Yeah.
and on that street is actually the haunted house in Chicopee where a guy like murdered his whole family.
Oof.
You can look this up on Google.
Google it, listener.
That street though, that was like the big money area. You go there, like you go to that neighborhood. You want to get full of candy bars. You just rip your hand in there. You take whatever you want.
Beautiful.
It was
thing.
beautiful. I love Halloween.
Halloween's sick.
We were transplants for Halloween. The neighborhood we would go to was like, we would go to my godmother's neighborhood and take all the candy from over there. And on the way home, we would hit the neighborhood between our neighborhoods. So, yeah. We were,
It's pretty good.
we were 2 pillowcases full by the end of the night for sure.
Rocks.
I always wanted to be that kind of guy, but definitely never was as a kid. We'd go to one neighborhood, I'd go through the neighborhood, and I would go home. I would have like half a pillowcase. I was a half a pillowcase kind of kid. I always wanted to be like those kids that was just like, but I don't even know, like, that's a lot of houses to get through.
It was, dude. It was work.
It's work. You got to work for that candy.
And here's the thing. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I had 2 pillowcases for a long time. I'm thinking mom and pop kind of, took a little tax off the top.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Maybe a whole pillowcase worth.
You don't need all that candy.
Yeah.
Candy tax?
Yeah.
Damn. I'm always
I gotta
giving.
inspect your candy.
Yeah. There's razor blades, and all these full bars all have razor blades in them.
Dude, I mean, like, the funniest thing is that conspiracy starts as like a way for parents to get candy bars from their kids.
Could be.
I'm gonna have to test that one out. That looks a little suspicious.
Yeah.
Oh, give me all your Snickers.
And
All
then
of
you,
those look a little suspicious
Then you like
to me.
magic trick it and like pull a knife out. Like, see, you
Can't
gotta
eat
be
any of
careful.
them. Yeah, you know what? Pass it over. You can keep the nerds. I guess that's kind of hard to hide anything in.
Yeah.
Better yet, you better give me the nerds too.
Oh, yeah. The apples, you can keep those.
Yeah, apples. They can't hide anything in an apple. You keep the apples.
You didn't have a good spot though for trick or treating.
No, I had a little neighborhood that I used to go through, but like I said, by the end of the night, it was like probably half of a pillowcase.
Yeah.
I honestly think that we went for the longest time with just those shitty plastic little pumpkin
Oh,
buckets
nice.
and
Yeah.
shit.
I love
like,
those things.
Like that was like, I feel like my trick or treating for the longest time. I think pillowcases were towards the tail end of us trick or treating.
Being older,
Yeah,
squeezing more candy.
but like I just couldn't. I don't know. But now, like my niece, she'll trick or treat in our neighborhood, and our neighborhood is like got enough kids. There's probably like freaking 30 houses, if that. But I'll just dump the whole whatever's left in the bucket that doesn't get eaten. I just dump it in her bag. Dude, the bags of Halloween candy are like they're a disease. They're a bane.
Expensive. They sit around forever.
I just eat that.
Yeah.
I will eat just 10 candy bars at once.
And all the kids probably bring you candy the next day.
Dude, there's candy. I mean, it's all the parents trying to do the same thing too. Just bring him to the teacher's lounge and being like, "Look at this big bucket of chocolate for the teachers." And I'm like, "You motherfucking ass!" And then I walk by and I take another Snickers bar off the top.
There's a reason every teacher has the same body shape.
Yes, thanks, Gage. I'm doing the best I can.
No, you're not there yet.
Yeah, I'm working on it. But yeah, no, Halloween rocks.
Yeah, big fan.
I always-
We had a good neighborhood for it too, because we probably had like 40 to 50 houses in our neighborhood, and there was a path that like snuck between 2 houses, like a paved little path that went up to the next neighborhood.
Oh, so
that was like kind of
shortcut.
far. It was you couldn't like walk there as a kid, but the path let you go there.
What?
And then there was a whole nother like 50 houses you could hit.
Dude, as a kid, that's like a heavenly
Dude,
path.
when I think about it now, I'm like, that's that's sick. Like having the little path, hanging out with kids that you might not have been able to hang
Totally.
out with, and like just because of like going to that street is like a 20-minute walk. You couldn't just go do that, but because of the little shortcut, you just go whenever you want.
That's a beautiful thing. And that it wasn't, like, I can't imagine it was, like, public property put that up. It was probably 2 houses that were like, oh, do you want to just put up a sidewalk so people can cut through? And then it was like, yeah, I guess that sounds pretty cool.
It was really cool because it also, like, I got off the bus way earlier than I was supposed. Like, I'd get on the bus at whatever time, but going home, I would get off the bus early and just walk the extra 20 feet to get home. And I'd be off the bus like 30 minutes early.
Dude.
Because of the way the bus route would go.
Damn. That is a beautiful thing. I always think about all that shit when you're a kid, dude. Being a kid rocks. I was talking to some kid came by to our like open house, and he was, he had already like graduated from the elementary school, so he's come back with his siblings, and he was 14, I think, or something like that. And the gym teacher's there, and he's like busting his balls, being like, "You can't get a job, you can't do this, blah blah blah. You're too old to be in camp, or you're too young to get a job." Like, and I was like, "Dude, those are the best summer days.
Nothing's
Those are the
expected
best.
of you.
You just ride your bike all day.
Yeah.
You're just fucking around the whole day. You're like, I guess I'll go to the pool or
Legit,
something.
like no intent, no purpose. Like you're
Yes.
just you're existing.
This is like
It is a weird
glory
age.
days. Yes.
That's that is kind of nice. Like
Those
that's
were the days.
You're not like expected to get a job. It's not like I have to work part-time at like
Yeah.
the local grocery store or something, like grabbing carts or something stupid. You're like, okay, I could just hang around. Like my parents have to take care of me. Right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool. Yeah, it's cool. I don't know. But going back to Halloween, I always would have loved to have been the haunted house guy. The haunted house guys were the freaking best.
That lived in a haunted house or went to
No,
a
like
haunted
the
house?
ones who set up their house to be like come on
Oh,
in.
oh,
like,
oh, yeah.
there's a spooky stuff happening. Our neighbor like would set up like a coffin or whatever, and he would have a whole show where like the coffin would pop open and he would like rise out of
That's
this.
sick, yeah.
Or like the motherfuckers that would sit on their stoop. Dude, I'm just remembering. There's like all this shit I'm like I haven't thought about in fucking forever. There was a house in my town that used to go full on haunted house. Like they used to like, all the decorations and shit.
Yeah.
But starting on like October 1st, they would legitimately just be like outside with masks on with axes, just like fucking chasing cars down the street and shit. And that's cool. Like that makes Halloween fucking Halloween.
You can't do that shit anymore, though.
no.
You get shot.
The clown thing kind of ruined it for
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah.
Yeah.
You'll get shot. Here,
I
at least.
feel like you do it around Halloween, you'd be all right.
I don't know, man. And not in
Why
my
don't you
neck
test
of the
it and you
woods.
let me know how that goes?
That sucks so bad, dude. That sucks so freaking bad. Fucking all the fun is gone, dude. We're stuck in hell, everybody.
Yeah.
Another worst day ever here.
Speaking of being stuck in hell,
Yeah.
what are you working on?
No. Damn it. Always fucking fall for that stupid shit.
Yeah.
What have I been doing? So I painted up a couple of houses. They're over there.
They're very cool.
Yeah, they were sick. Very fun. Super easy to paint up. The houses were from the Vexed Village. I think it's the Vexed Village.
Turnip
Kickstarter. I don't know who made the Kickstarter.
I don't think they're turnip specific, but
No, but they're certainly turnip specific. But they're
inspired.
not.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had a blast painting them up. Paulie had posted, everybody was talking about them in kind of our like little channel or whatever. Paulie had posted like, hey, I think I'm going to get these, or somebody was getting them, and he printed off 2 of them, and I said, hey, if you bring them to the studio, I'll paint them up because they look really neat.
You did a great job with them.
Dude, they're so easy. Like, sometimes just painting terrain as a fun little side project is really cool. And so in this case, it was just like, okay, I'm going to take these things. I'm going to prime, like I did like a super heavy prime over the top of the black prime that was just like green mixed with yellow mixed with white. And then I just painted everything with a sponge. And then I put oil wash over it. And then I think like I dry brushed it maybe afterwards. I dry brushed it just to give a highlight, but they're really easy to paint. And
The red roofs on them is so like I don't know. You nailed it.
thank you.
It's like there's probably a term for it, art guy, that you could probably help me with here, but it's
They're sort of grimdark.
Very very striking contrast.
yeah, they're really like dark and grim.
Yeah.
No, but they look like Boschian like they're very like period specific looking. With a red roof like that. You know what I mean?
I was just like literally totally copying this other guy.
Yeah.
You can on my blog I go through the process of painting it. It might be slightly more complicated than I'm mentioning it, but I'm forgetting like I think there was another wash I did at the end to
You
kind of like
saying
bring it all
Bosch
together.
is like, I mean, you look at a Bosch painting and
yeah.
Yeah.
that could be a background building in one of those
Oh,
paintings.
for sure.
Yeah, especially it being all like twisted and shit. If you look up this
Yeah.
Kickstarter, you'll see the vibe of them. They're kind of like these twisted up, weird, contorted buildings. But
To a
there's
guy like me, they're normal though.
yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. There's this guy on. He has a blog. I don't know if his blog's still active, but it's Dr. Matthias's miniature something. Fuck, man, I wish I could remember it. Miniature circus or something like that. I don't know.
Do you have a YouTube channel as well?
Maybe, but anyways, he had posted. They just like if you put it in Turnip 28 on fucking Pinterest, like his buildings come up.
Dr. Matthias' miniature extravaganza.blogspot.com.
Yes. That's it. He did some Turnip buildings, and they just look like this, except there's less windows, and the windows are like really, really small, and so it like looks super cool and stylized. And I just tried to copy his style. You know, I don't know if you could find him.
No, I can't. There's an Iron Sleet 3 post on here. I gotta go through this blog later. Holy shit.
Wow.
That just shut my brain off into everything else into that. But
Yeah.
anyway,
You're in the blogosphere.
I'm in the blogosphere. I saw a YouTube channel that made houses just like that the same time that I don't know if it was like in spite of the Kickstarter being like, I can do this.
Yeah.
Or
Which you could. I mean, they're not super complicated, but
No.
I just really like the way that they look. And
Yes.
I was like, well, if somebody else is going to just like print them and I could just paint them, I'll totally do that. So I had fun painting those. And then I painted them specifically because we played Turnip.
yeah.
And Turnip is freaking fun, dude.
I want to dive into that. Was there anything else you've been working on?
No, I just played that, and then I played Wanted Rewards. So we both played both of those things
man.
together, so we can just talk about
We're
that
gonna have
shit
to
if
talk
you
about the whole
want.
thing. It was Manling Joe is the video I'm talking about, and you can see this from the preview. This,
I think
This
I've
looks
seen
insane.
What? Fast forward a little bit so I can see the.
he makes the buildings pretty much very, very similar to
Oh, these are sick.
Yeah,
oh, these
yeah.
are so cool.
Yeah, Manling Joe on
Manling
YouTube.
Joe,
yeah.
very cool.
I finished my Turnip 28 army. There was a little bit I had to do. I was very confident I was finished last episode. I went back and I went, well,
Some stuff I forgot about.
I forgot all the tufts.
Oopsies.
The tufts needed a little bit of yellow
yeah.
on the outside, so they all look the same now. But I finished that army up, and then I also finished my Wanted guys.
Oh yeah, you
So
did.
it was
you
a real-
kept your pinky promise to Sam.
Yeah,
Listening back to that last episode,
full of lies, dude.
you gave a heartfelt pinky promise, and then immediately
thing.
after the episode said, "Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking pay."
Yeah, I'm not fucking doing that.
But you
know what
fucking
happened?
bastard.
They left,
Yeah.
and then we started talking business, and it was just like, I'm not doing
What
this.
kind of business are we talking about?
We can't talk about that yet.
Business.
I guess it was serious, listeners.
It was
'cause
serious. It was serious
Business.
business.
It's probably about like Oreos are going to get Red Robin or something.
Or like the movie Waterworld.
yeah.
It was like maybe all of those things, but the hell was I talking about? Oh, so
Business.
finishing those projects, so we could play.
Yes.
We played Turnip.
Yeah.
I feel like we should go into that. The whole episode's going to be about our boyfriend Steve here.
I didn't
so-
do anything.
You did
Well,
yeah, you go last.
you go last.
You go last because you did a little bit.
So we played Turnip.
We played Turnip and it was sick.
Turnip is cool. Turnip.
Yes.
There's something in my brain that's like still just a little bit of a barrier for Turnip for me.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's just like
Come on.
there's something that I'm like it's missing, or maybe there's like advanced rules I would like to look at or something. It's still not like
What are you talking about?
it's still not
Gage?
like I gotta make sure everyone plays this game. You know,
Gage.
that's
Shut
Wanted.
the fuck up. That is Wanted though.
Wanted is the game that I will stand on
yes.
the soapbox for and scream about.
If I had to pick between the two games, I
Oh,
would
for
pick
sure.
Wanted all day. Easily. Not even. It wouldn't even be a question.
right. But that being said, Turnip is awesome.
It was so cool, dude. Honestly, so cool. I want to play Turnip some more, and I want to make like in my blogs. I was saying I'm done with Turnip. I think I painted up enough, and I think I'm done. And then we played one game, and I was like, yeah, I'm back in Turnip.
back in.
I
This is
started
the best.
making the balloon because I was just
Yeah.
like, I want to go on to the next stage of whatever Turnip is going to be.
And I think Colts will add that extra.
You broke your.
I literally just went to like go pull it, and the whole thing just
Oh
exploded.
no! Good thing we have 3 other headsets
Yeah, we
here.
can grab the other headset.
That looks terrible.
No, I'm good. I don't think I need it.
Okay. Well, if it gets uncomfortable,
Well, Steve has one ear on and the other's just dangling.
Dangling.
But we played Turnip.
Yes.
And we had a beautiful. Jesus Christ!
Now Steve has
all right.
ripped off the headphone.
It's all right.
It kind of looks cooler like that.
Looks cool. You could use that for bits now.
Yeah, that's a bit.
We had a siege board, and then we ended up just doing like a fight to the death, take and hold type mission. You had with the exact same amount of units, but you had cavalry,
Yeah, a lot of cavalry.
and I had a stump gun.
Yes.
Stump gun's the coolest part.
Stump gun is so cool, and I was like, oh, I want to go make one right now.
Stump
after
gun
yours.
has a pre-game bombardment that you get to do,
so
and I
awesome.
wiped out 2 of your
my-
brutes.
4 of them right away. 4
Yeah.
of my brutes right away out of a 6-man crew.
Yeah. So his elites were just already below half strength.
Damn.
But they hung tight the rest of the game.
They hung tight for sure. Did we tie or did you win?
Dude, I won, but like I literally did not at one point I was like, "Oh, wait a second, there's the toff off. I forgot about the toff off. What's the toff
that's
off?"
why.
We looked up the toff off rules, and it's just like, "Oh, it's a duel to the death."
Yeah, once your
They
leaders
like move them to the center, right? And then
We
they just
moved
fight.
them to the top
it
of the
specifies
castle.
the most cinematic part of your board, the most picturesque part of your board.
Okay. What happens when you win?
Your guy dies.
One guy dies, the other guy lives, and it literally changed the game completely.
It changes how the game plays. At that
So
point.
Turnip is a game where you pick a guy and he gives an order to a unit.
okay. Toffs and toadies.
Yep. So him eliminating my guy that's able to give commands.
It's like War Master.
Correct. It's like kind of opposite of War Master though, because you pick a guy and you give all your commands with him first.
Yeah.
Where in this game it's not like that. You don't have to. It can be the inverse, and you're actually moving with the units, and then the guy will follow after. But the 2 squads not being able to receive orders from my Toff really screwed me.
Because then if they can't receive orders, they go last. So you
Ooh.
can't move them
So
until
you still
the
get to
end.
use them. They just go
Yes.
last.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was a very cinematic game. Terry's cavalry did a lot of work. My stump gun did a lot of work.
Yes.
At the end, though, got enough panic tokens that it couldn't shoot again or it would explode.
Which I wish it just exploded.
I know. I was like just on the edge of it.
What happens if it explodes?
It kills the guys.
Oh.
Blows up.
It just yeah.
Oh.
So you'll get your shot off, but it'll kill all the
That's
fucking
fun.
crew.
I like
Yeah.
that.
It
Can other guys go over and use it?
No, it's just removed.
It's a crater.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, it was just crazy. We didn't even use dangerous terrain, which is like very important.
Yeah, that's
to
like
the
a major
game.
part of
Yeah,
it.
yeah. But we were like, oh, we're just
want
gonna
an
play
intro.
a quick whatever intro game.
Was it quick?
It was for
Yeah.
that size. If we were playing OPR, that would have been double the time.
Yeah, it was really quick. It was probably an hour, maybe.
Yeah. And that was us being like, let's look at the rules. Let's walk to
Yeah.
the computer. Let's
My
figure
guys
this out.
have dash. What is that? And I
Yeah.
have to like go look it up or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I thought it went really smooth. We played the game, and it wasn't like at the end. I was like, "Oh, now I understand. Like this is like I can now. The next game will be half
Yeah,
the
even
time,
better, even faster.
and it'll be smoother."
The quick start rules. There's like a quick start pamphlet that was actually super helpful.
Totally.
And then obviously the rules are free, so anyone that's interested should do it.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna play,
if you got to pick a game,
if you have to pick one game
A free to play game.
free to-
honestly, one game
I'll tell you what
To
game.
rule them all.
rule them all, maybe.
It's Necropolis.
well,
Thanks.
Well,
now it's awkward because that's a
no.
good game.
I have to pick between boyfriends now. So
yeah.
if you're gonna play a skirmish game, it's Necropolis.
Yes.
If you're gonna play a narrative experience,
It's Lord of the Rings.
no,
Oh.
it's Wanted Reward.
Oh. I forgot you did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wanted Reward
You're-
was the coolest.
You're completely right, because every time I played that game, it's been the most narrative, fun, weird. Like, it's everything that I would expect out of like Inquisitor or like Rogue Trader, but like the rules are so just fun. It's intuitive. It's nuts. Like,
It's so nuts that like you start making like it forces you to be a narrative wargamer. It
Yes.
forces you to just
Yes.
be like, Yeah, I guess the game is. I mean, at one point, my guy was just getting beat up by Doctor Who.
So we'll get to that in a second. So Niall Nelly, shout out Gabe, Taconic Peaks, came and ran a game for us. Now he set up this beautiful,
Oh, his terrain is great.
beautiful spaceport board.
Did you get to experience the elevator rules?
Oh yeah. So
Hell yeah.
so it was very similar to the board layout that you and I played on, Steve, like a year ago.
Yeah. And then you used the stuff that me and Paul got to play on.
But the building was in the middle of the map
Yeah.
as well. So there's a 3-story office building.
it is so cool.
It's so cool. It's so in depth. Terry and Tyler started closer to the spaceport side.
okay.
Yeah.
With the spaceships and everything.
Yep. Tyler's kind of interacting with the ice cream vendor.
Tyler's just playing.
Like an ice cream right now.
He's just playing a mini game where he's trying to sell ice creams for credits.
For like the ice cream guy?
He's buying them
Well-
from the ice cream guy and then going and trying to sell them for more
To a different NPC.
to other
Did you
NPCs.
guys roll to see if they melted before they got there?
No, but that would be really good. But yeah, it's just like that was one of his characters. That's pretty much what they did the entire game.
and I don't want to skip ahead. I know we've talked about this game before, but it is the most asked about thing every time we talk about Wanted. Wanted is a bounty hunter game. You have a war band of a couple guys, whatever. We played with 3,000 credits,
Yes.
and you generate your guys. You generate your bounties. Each player, we had 3 players, had different bounties. We decided which one was more worth
Which,
it.
like, that's such a cool process. I feel like we
Yes.
like have to talk about that for a second. So like,
yeah,
there was 3 players in the game. It was myself, Tyler, and Gage. And for each of us, we generate a bounty hunter. But it's not like our character or anything. It's just like a random. It's just like if you were to go to a poster at the local post
You mean a
office
bounty?
or whatever. A
Yes.
bounty, yeah.
Yeah.
And so you would,
Not the hunter. You're
not the
the
hunter.
guy
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are hunting.
Sorry, yeah, the guy you're hunting. So there's 3 different possibilities that you could choose from. That everybody could choose from.
correct. And as players, we got to decide which one.
And it's cool because each one is individually rolled.
Yes, you as players, like so Tyler, Terry, and Gage all roll up a bounty.
Yeah.
Then as a group, you all decide what bounty are we going for?
Yes.
What planet are we going to?
So is it like the most expensive one?
So
Is it
Terry
the one
had
with
Squellig the Bar Blaster, who is wanted for abduction, smuggling, false pretenses, and cannibalism.
Dude, the bounties are my favorite. Like the crimes is the best
It's
part.
so good.
He had a reward of 3,000 VDOL
Oh, that's good money.
with a 57% bounty hunter cut.
Oh, that's not so great.
Tyler had a name that I can't pronounce. It's just a bunch of characters. Who was wanted for baiting, hijacking, and fraud.
Baiting?
Yep.
Yeah, he was a master at it.
He was wanted for 1,000 domins with a 66% cut.
What's the currency exchange rate to poodong?
Poodong's the worst, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. What's the poodong?
I'd have to look at the rule book. But all of these then can get transferred into intergalactic credits, which is like the main currency.
Yes.
So that's like why there's like so many little things here. Mine was AN-A, wanted for crimes of torture, murder, disorderly conduct, insider trading, public intoxication, and worst of all, piracy. Their reward was 400,000 sanch.
400,000.
Mine was the only one that was wanted alive, and it was a bounty hunter cut of 20%.
That's not very good.
Sanch,
Better than
however,
57.
Yeah.
Sanch, it was a 1-to-1 with credits, if I remember, and the 57% one was like
Some of them are obscene, like
Yeah.
27 to 1.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. So the payout made more sense. Everything made more sense for mine, so that was the one we went for.
Yeah. That game me and you played, I think, was like the most ridiculous payout at the end. And
Yes.
like that first gang warband I made was so rich, I just
Yes.
retired them forever because it was just silly how much money they had.
Well,
They retired. They went off to a planet like Paradise and are
And they just
chilling.
make some more guys for the next
since
game.
you've played though, there's a whole new expansion added to the game.
Which one?
The spaceship expansion. So now there's ships. You can buy a ship. There's ship combat. There's
cool.
ship. There's whole intergalactic travel.
That rocks.
Yeah. So this board is set up. Tyler is flipping ice cream. Terry, your guy broke into a ship.
Yeah, for like no real reason, but I was just like, I got the vibe of the game pretty much right away, and I was like, oh, I could do
whatever I
anything.
want.
It's like the first time playing D&D. I could do anything in this quote unquote war game, and so I tried to break into a ship, and then I broke into the ship, and there was nothing there really. It was just a ship. And so I walked out the front door and then immediately just started getting my ass kicked by the captain of the ship.
Yep.
And then I'm like, I could fight him back, but I was just like, I just lay down in the fetal position and I just keep getting kicked by this guy. And so I was just like crying and begging for mercy. This guy is just beating me up.
While this is happening, I'm in the back of the building, and I had my 3 emu guys. My space birdmen.
Should play the song that you were playing while they were.
Well, so I had.
Okay.
So I didn't tell them this. Terry didn't even know this until right now. I had my plan for these guys. I spent all of my credits on 2 guys. I gave them both 2-handed laser rifles.
Like something to like blast a dude.
Just crazy weapons. The 3rd guy, I gave no weapons whatsoever. I gave, because they're birds, I gave him a sharpened beak. So it was like 10 credits, so he could have a sharpened beak, and that was it. So I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna have them move like in a triangle formation the whole time, pretty much. These 2
real
like,
bird vibe.
literally
right
a flock of these 2 guys just like protecting the gang leader guy. And I was like, well, I got to come up with like a vibe for why he's doing that. I'm like, oh, he's just cool. He's just like a real cool guy. Yeah, and then I was like, well, I need like a bit for this, right? Like playing with friends. So the bit was that he's just so cool, and that every time you just kind of hear like
Waka Flocka. This is really cool.
yeah, right?
So there's like there's
Real
multiple
Pink Panther vibe.
Yeah.
Dude, there's multiple times where I would walk into a room and I was like trying to sneak up behind this goon, and I've got a rifle pointed at his head. The 2 goons have rifles pointed at his head, and it comes to my other guy's activation, and I'm like, all right. I just lean over to the guy and I say, hey.
Call.
But they're birds, so they have like the AI my one guy had an AI Vocaloid thing, so he was just like, hello.
He'd be like, ah!
So yeah,
Hello.
so it's just like this real cool vibe for it to just be like not a cool payoff at all. My cool plan though immediately went to shit. The guy got scared, mass hysteria, ran out of the building, scared everyone.
Yes.
As this happens though, your guy rolls off the stairs.
Yeah, so I'm getting my ass kicked by this Doctor Who character. I roll off the stairs off of the platform that the spaceship is on, and I pull out this guy had like an explosive rifle. He had like an RPG. And he just pulls it out, fires this RPG because the Doctor Who guy got into the spaceship once the hysteria started, and I fire it and miss wildly, and then we roll like some scatter dice, and it slams right into this oil tank that's next to the thing that explodes.
Well,
and
we were like, Gabe, it'd be so funny if it hit the oil tank. And he's like, sure, I'd like a 1 out of 6, it'll happen.
Yes.
We get a 1, and we're like, holy fuck. And he's like, all right, well, if it hits this, it'll explode on a 1 out of 6. Like, sure, whatever. It rolls, it's a 1. We're like, what?
it explodes. Everybody
He was just like pissed.
Dude,
Like,
everyone in the foot radius, or like foot radius, is just on fire.
One of the civilians just dies instantly.
My guy's on fire.
The best part, the ship, unharmed, just flies away. So now the panic is fucking everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
The whole
People are freaking
spaceport
out.
is freaking out. Everything's freaking out. The guys that were buying ice cream are jumping into the fountain. They're on fire.
They're on fire.
I'm trying to break in from the back of the building. They're running out. They're screaming. So I just stand in front of the elevator, and I'm just waiting 3 rounds for the elevator to come down. So every activation, I just go. I move 3 inches and turn around, and I aim my gun at the door. And then that's my turn. I can't do shit. I'm just trying to look cool, waiting for them to get into the building. Eventually, we get through the building.
My two guys were just looking at.
Oh yeah,
the, like,
yeah. You were.
I had a rat named Demetrius and a goblin named like Skargsbag or something, and they're just like both like Demetrius is like the real like dumb guy, and so he just keeps being like. Demetrius, do you see what they're doing? And they're just like looking through this glass window at like everybody fighting inside and being
like
like,
ham-faced against the window.
I think they're going to find the bounty.
Well, there was another point too where one of your guys interacted with Tyler's guy and was like, "Hey, have you seen this bounty?"
It was Demetrius, the dumb rat guy.
And Tyler's guy was like, "Oh, it was already caught." And Terry just goes, "Oh, okay," and just turns this guy around and starts leaving the map. He's just like, well, he's gonna believe him, and
sounds
then
good.
yeah, and then shit hit the fan. He's like, oh wait, maybe I should get back in there.
Well, yeah, then Skargsbag or whatever is just like, get over, Demetrius, get over here. And then Demetrius falls over a tree and like gets stuck in a tree and he has to get pulled down.
The beauty is, for those that don't know, yes, it is. It's a miniatures game, but it's a role playing game. And
yeah.
That's why it's so cool. Like you talking about spaceships and all that. It's like, oh, this is just going to evolve more and more and more into being like the miniature skirmish.
It's like
game
a simulation
led by a GM.
just like
RPG crossover.
It is the game that people probably always listening are like, oh, there's got to be like the RPG to war game crossover, like you're saying. Like there has to be one out there. It is this. It is.
It's so sick.
I would love to play it like in a campaign way.
Yeah.
Like even if we made a warband together and we each took a guy, and then like just someone's GMing it for us,
right. So
or we take turns. You know, each of us takes turns GMing.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down.
Yeah.
That actually would be that. I feel like that must be like a really easy way to play that game with your friends,
especially
in a group setting.
I mean, because like character creation it's like a full session zero for people that play RPGs and those that play war games. You're going to sit down and
your first session is probably going to be making guys.
Your first session is going to be making guys if you don't have a lot of time and creating your bounties. But once you're in, this extended canon can just keep going and going.
I think that'd be really cool though. Like we each roll up a guy for the max amount of credits, like for a warband.
Yeah,
and then Gage is GMing this week, so he's the bad guys and sets up the whole mission. And like, you still roll on tables and everything, but like, yeah, it's like the D&D thing where you like it's hard to switch out as DM, but like this kind of gives you the freedom.
No, for sure. And I mean, so we finished that mission. Time got cut a little short on us, but I ended up capturing A&A, even though Tyler double crossed me right at the end, and I
probably learned from Paul.
I very cool walked over, picked up the bounty after Tyler knocked it down, and he shot me. So both my guys that had guns turn around and just cut his guys in half with lasers.
My little goblin guy peeks out of the elevator and sees just the blood, and then I just go back to the elevator,
just hit the button and just close the door. So my warband, for those that are playing in the Wanted event at Arcane Con, will be coming back with much more firepower. So,
oh hell yeah! I should bring the thugs out again.
You should.
I still got that sheet somewhere.
But the bounties that we made from that game, we hung up on the wall. So next time we can play,
we got to print some of those out.
They're already generated, yeah.
Oh,
which
anyone board here at the studio. That's cool.
It is cool.
The beauty of, once again, just this scene being the best. The poodong.boards.net has, which I'll spell it for you, POODONG.boards.net. Has all the templates for the game. The rules are free. The generator is actually up there. You can click and make your warband in 2 clicks, and you're done. So if you don't want to go through the whole narrative,
making it is fun though.
It is pretty important and pretty fun. But if you're just like, man, I just need to test this out, everything is free. Everything is on that website.
And Tanner will correct anything that we say because he does listen.
We'll see.
But did he ever adjust how cyborgs work?
No.
God damn it.
Nope. They're still crazy.
Because the cyborgs were the ones that were like overly priced, but
there's androids.
There's
droids, and then there's
droids, the ones that you have to write the coding for.
Yeah,
they were really expensive.
Yes, and they still are, and they're great.
They're so cool.
Yeah,
like explaining it is so weird. Where it's like you spend credits on having a droid, and then for every action that you want it to have, you
It's
have
like
to
a-
write a line of code. Where
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
and in the very literal sense of like, oh, see bad guy, shoot, and
Yeah.
that is its only directive. So you have to write like lines to be like,
Yeah.
oh, follow leader, and then
Yes.
it checks each coding line. It's so cool.
Because you can forget to let it walk,
Yes,
and it'll just be stuck.
it'll stand still right when it gets off planet.
We had one in our game that was watching the door,
Yeah.
and
His job was just to check ID.
check IDs. And if
Yeah.
you walked by without it, Gabe had he turned the model around and he magnetized it. So when the model turned around, he put on like a 3-inch long,
Just a comically long.
rifle just on the top of this like little like fridge.
Yeah.
It was like a vending machine model that just had this huge rifle on it. Yeah.
Dude, I love that there was a Newport cigarette machine inside of the building, and then Gabe at one point goes, "Oh shit, I forgot about the machine. I forgot I have to do the machine's turn." And then it was just like moves it forward and says, "Buy Newports," and then just like, and then it goes back into its spot.
Dude, I wrote the because I took an Android when I played, and I wrote like
With Paul, right?
and I spent like a lot of credits giving it like 4 lines of coding, and then when I finally got in a firefight with Paul, it didn't do anything. It just stood there because it had to wait for Paul to act first. Like it had
Yeah.
to see hostile enemy,
Right.
So it didn't become hostile until Paul shot my guy in the face and killed him,
Yeah.
and then like it was too late.
Yeah, that game is so ridiculously good. And you know what? Looking at the rules, I feel like even looking at the little book,
Yeah.
it could be really overwhelming to look at.
Yes.
If any of you know Tanner's games, sometimes they can be a little hard to read.
And this is the best one.
Yeah.
Like as far as like
That's true.
like legibility.
Yes.
But it's really not that hard.
No.
Page to page.
And it's like there's quick ways to play this game and just kind of like have fun and do your thing. But I would say that like every act of playing this game is exactly what I want out of like even like a Star Forged thing. Is that it? What's the Iron Sworn and
Starforged, yep.
It's like this same kind of thing where it's
Yeah.
like I could sit there and be like, oh, I want to make a spaceship.
Yeah,
and you could
for sure.
use like these things.
To
and
that
make
point,
and
Gabe
make
has
something.
been saying he's been playing this game solo, and he goes, honestly, it's kind of the superior way to play at this point because you're generating all of these things.
And you could really sink in and like enjoy and be
Right,
like, ooh,
right.
I want to design my droid now. I can afford a droid.
The game plays like a bunch of Oracle charts for those that know solo RPGs, where you're just generating everything for the world. And like Terry's saying, you can just play it at your own pace of generating whatever you want.
And Gubins too, right? Tanner and Gubins both design this, and
Yep.
it's just like the amount of tables that you can roll on
Yes.
are insane.
Yeah.
And that's really what makes it so special. It's like just like you said, the Oracle, but it's like it's not just a list. It's not one list of oracles. It's like there's 100 lists
Yeah,
of
yeah.
oracles or whatever.
Of anything you can think of. And the post game is crazy. Each planet that you play on has crimes that you can't do.
Oh, you can't bring guns here.
Yeah.
There's no open carry or concealed carry.
The planet we played on only had one law. Do you remember it?
Yeah, it was no screaming.
No screaming.
No screaming was the only law.
So if you broke that law and someone saw you at the very end of the mission, when you would leave, when I won, I had my Sanch. I had to convert the Sanch into credits. I divided it 50-50, so I have some on this planet's bank and some I have on my debit card. But the debit card will also have banking fees, etc. But
taxes.
But when you finish your mission, you're rolling on it. If anyone saw me scream during the game, I would be fined. So my end game reward would have been less. So
What if you kill the people that saw you do it? Then you don't get fined, right?
I think so, but I think the stipulation was that it's like assumed everybody's just filming everything. It's
Oh.
like TikTok world where they're like, this guy's screaming, and they're recording it and like uploading it.
Immediate uploads.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so good. And you know, Gabe had all of the best little models.
Yes. Well, it's this perfect. You get the vibe from the rule book, but it's the perfect game to use every model that you've never had a game for.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's also like good for like even the stuff that you probably do. Like Star Wars stuff fits in perfectly.
Yeah.
Dude, you could play a whole Star Wars world with the wanted reward
yeah,
rules,
easily.
and it would be really neat.
Boba Fett the game.
But like, it made me want to collect weird miniatures now because
Yes.
I'm like, oh, I can always just keep them for wanted reward.
I bashed a robot today. Shout out Mike Wytrek. I don't even know what the hell that thing is. It's a computer robot man.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so cool, and I want to play again. I might play solo just to kind of learn how to play the rules a little bit better.
Yeah, and like I said, everything you can find is on that website. Everything's free, so check it out. We're only giving it this much attention because we love it. It's, it's just genuinely
play
a
it
great game.
more.
Yeah,
And we will.
And we will.
but that's enough about
All
us.
right, we can pass
didn't
the
do
torch.
anything else?
Finally.
No, dude, I didn't do anything else.
Oh. All right.
What did you do, Steven?
Yeah, Steven, what did you do? Great.
Well, first thing I did was manically painted models to go to an event.
Yay.
And I painted these.
Oh my God, there's fire everywhere.
Fire in there. I made a little box to carry my
it
models.
looks so good.
And I made all these little guys.
It's like a drill index box.
Yeah.
A little metal
You know,
tin.
this part is more for these guys, not for the listeners.
Yeah. Well, these are mechs that will be posted on Instagram. At
Questionable.
Instagram.com/South of Heaven. The U is a V.
The U is a V. But yeah, I wanted to go with everything I would need to play a game. So I made tokens, I made explosion markers, I made pilot models for each of the mechs that I had, I made extra models for if I purchased more stuff. So I fit a lot of stuff into this little
You really did.
drill
You keep
index.
just pulling things out. It's like a clown car of freaking models right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these are the little pilots.
Yeah.
They're little. What scale are those?
I
Like
don't
6 mil.
This has to be 6 mil. Yeah, it's very small, but I made a little diorama inside of like a destroyed city, and it worked perfectly because I magnetized all the bases and they stuck and they didn't get smashed in the flight.
This like energy sword.
Yeah, I ripped it off from someone else that did the same thing.
It's just a paper clip.
Yeah, I took the paper clip from right over there. It's so cool.
This is so sick. I'm immediately stealing this.
I wish I could remember who did it on the Flames Discord, but he had specific clips in it. I'm trying to describe because it's like it's paperclip shape, but then it has like 2 hooks at the bottom, like going in the same direction as the end of the paperclip hook.
Oh, okay.
So it looked like real, like
Yeah.
like 2 pieces coming out, comes back, goes back up, and it looks like a fucking sword.
That's
and he
sick.
did the same thing. So I stole that from them.
Hell yeah.
And that's a computer pin part for a missile pod.
Oh yeah, cool. Oh, you're just you're good at bashing.
That's
these
a
damn
2-pin Molex connector there.
Thank you. I didn't know that.
Yep. There you go. Now you know.
Yeah. So yeah, I made this warband, I made this box, and I went to England to
Yay.
play
things.
in the first. Well, maybe it's not the first. I think
England.
it's the first event in England, I guess.
Ever.
They've never done an event.
They've
in
never
England.
had an event there
This is
before.
their first event.
It was hosted by the Thralls of Essex. I think I'm saying that right. A new like game group based out of, I assume, Essex, but it was not in
dude.
Essex, so I don't really know. John didn't really explain what the Thralls of Essex was to me.
It's something really problematic, and you're just
Yeah,
saying it now.
I'm just saying it wrong. But it was really cool. I met a bunch of people that I've never met before that I've spoken to online a bunch of hobbyists that have done really cool stuff. Do I have to go over this day by day?
You have to go over everything.
Ugh,
every
all right.
every trip I go on, I bore everyone.
Well,
with
I wrote
everything, so.
down. So
Nice.
Where did I write that?
Yeah,
down?
you can either choose to do what Gage does, or you could just give us the highlights.
Well, I wrote down the highlights.
You could just give us the exciting parts.
So,
what did you eat for breakfast the first day?
How did you get from the airport to the...
well, that funny part. That is a funny story.
All right.
So
if it's funny,
the
you
first
can do
day,
it.
I left at 10 p.m. at night. My brother
Yeah.
gave me a ride to Boston.
Shut up, bro.
I was pissed. I took the fucking Boston flight. That was so annoying. It was the only one-way ticket, though. Bradley wasn't doing anything.
You know what? It's like you would have been pissed the other way, too.
No. Going to Bradley? Why would I be mad about that?
Because then you would have been laying over somewhere.
well, that's yeah.
You would have been like, fuck, why I gotta be in Frankfurt as Germany right now?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
So land at 10 a.m. Did not sleep on the plane.
Nobody ever does.
Nobody ever sleeps on the plane.
I do.
I take the train from, I think I was at Heathrow Airport. Took the train to go meet up with my friend Sophie. And I didn't really know how to take the train there. So I went past
Was it the T?
it was
Well, not the T. You're not in
it was
Boston.
the train.
Was it the Q? You're taking the train
Taking the tube.
to leave Heathrow.
Heathrow to go to
Paddington?
No, it was
Platform
That's where it
9
brings you.
3/4.
I don't know where it brought me. It was the Elizabeth line.
That brings you to Paddington.
Dunninberry?
And then when you're in Paddington,
No, so
then
I
you
didn't
take the tube.
No, because I was where No, because you
Shrewsbury?
can take the tube from Heathrow. There's a tube in Heathrow.
Quinton?
I took that to. I don't remember what Sophie's exit was. You're not helping. You're not helping. I don't remember what the stop was,
Stansport?
but I wrote it all the way to the end of the line.
Oh, no.
To the point that, like, if I didn't get off right there, it would have taken me like 2
They
hours
would have
away.
executed you.
Yes, they would have killed me.
You had to get off at Coney Island.
Yeah. So I had to get off, go back on the train, and go back like 3 stops, which was really funny. Had a fish
Paul
and
and
chip.
I definitely didn't do that multiple times.
Oh,
when
really?
We were there.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, had a fish and chip. Then I went to
Nice.
John's, and then
You didn't get a long chicken at 4 a.m. like we did?
I only ate Burger King once while I was there
Damn.
on the highway.
Oh, my God. And you probably ate real meat.
I did. It was fine.
Sick fuck.
It was fine.
Probably
I
better
got the
there
chicken
than
sandwich
this
though. I
here.
got the long chicken.
Yeah.
non-vegan.
All right.
It was pretty good.
Respect.
Nice.
It was actually really good. It was that was actually the next day because Thursday I got there. We had Chinese food and then just played board games. The next day though, we were going to Nottingham, so
Yep.
we had to wake up at 4 a.m.
Ugh.
because we had to go pick up Harry and Ed.
Yeah.
Shout out Old World Painted Blood and
Tropic Tides.
and Tropic Tides. And I always think it's Ed Tropic Tides.
It is now.
It is now.
We are writing history.
I mean, it's like it's Cupboard of Sam.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, you know,
yeah. Same thing. Ed Tropic Tides. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Brother of John Berg.
Yeah.
Shout out brothers of John Berg and Ed Tropic Tides.
Yeah. So we meet up with them because we're going to Nottingham, which is another 2 hours away.
Yeah.
But, the car ride, it didn't even, it was fun. It was, we woke up at 4 a.m., we're a little tired, we get a coffee, and
Well,
then
it's
it's just like a nice ride.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we always say when we go to Adepticon, it's like
Totally.
the
Yes.
road trip is the fun.
Well, the road trip there is fun.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is also true for this story.
yeah. Yeah.
But, it was nice. There was no traffic. It was great. We picked them up. Another 2 hours went by like it was nothing. And then we met up with Tom, Film Deck Miniatures.
Hell yeah. Shout out.
Awesome. It was awesome to meet him. He was so cool. And because I didn't know how he was going to be when I met him.
Yeah,
If he had like an accent. Does he have the Warhammer accent?
Yes.
Okay.
They all have Warhammer accents.
It's funny because we don't know what he sounds like.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have a mic when he does his interview.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
That's also true. And he really is like the nicest dude.
Yeah.
He is so nice and he's so passionate about all of this stuff. And it was just cool to sit and talk with him about everything. And then we went to Mr. John Blanche's house, which was really weird. It feels weird to talk about it.
yeah.
So
I'm sure.
I don't know how much I'm going to talk about this,
Yeah.
but it was incredibly special and it was very surreal. And yeah, it was really, it was just really special. And
Yeah.
we didn't really say the funniest part was John's wife asked me if I wanted tea and I was like, well, I've never had tea. And then Rotberg John was like, you're about to have your first tea at John Blanche's house. That's pretty crazy. And it was great. It was a good tea.
Yeah. You're never going to have tea again.
I'm not going
Yeah.
to.
I'm never gonna wash this hand ever again.
But just seeing all the paintings on the walls and
Yeah.
Ian Miller's his Blanche's stuff on the walls in this quaint little home that like
Yeah.
those are the crazy things,
Right.
like the weird looking things. Everything else is so normal in his house.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not like he is his drawings.
No.
Yeah, he just lives in this like insane sketch. Like
That's my flaming meat chair.
Trying to get comfortable.
the astropath sits over there.
You put the helmet on if you want.
Oh man. I got to see some sketches from like upcoming stuff that
Sick.
like because he's working on some stuff. I guess I don't know how much it is public. The On Guard stuff is now announced. Like, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
Like the art is really cool. I don't know anything about the game. I probably won't play it because I don't want to play 54 millimeter scale
Yeah.
anything.
Sorry, Dylan.
But the art is great that he was working on. And yeah, the one thing I'll tell everyone is the funny story that he told us about when he met Ian Miller and how he went to, because we were just talking about Ian Miller art in general, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, I remember the first time I met him," and he was going to the Tolkien publishing, like the publishing house for Tolkien when they were doing the bestiary.
Yep.
Because he was getting interviewed for that project to do all the artwork for the Tolkien bestiary, and he walked onto the elevator, I believe, and he looked over, had never met Ian Miller, didn't know what he looked like, didn't know anything about him. He goes, "You're Ian Miller, aren't you?" He goes, "Oh yeah, I am." And it like just the way he said it, it was like he knew before he even like answered him. Like, I know who this guy is. Like something about him, and I don't know.
cool.
There's something about that I'm like I wonder if it was like, just something out there. It's like, oh, you two are connected in some way, and you don't know
Cosmic
it
entity.
Yeah.
Linking their fates.
yet. Yeah. I don't know. I thought that was really cool. And then we left. We weren't there too long. It was just a little, just hang out and have a chat, and then we went to Warhammer World. Well, we went to Foundry first. So yeah, we leave.
Oh, how was that?
Oh, it was really cool. We went and it said it was open, and then it was closed.
That's cool. That's every Foundry trip.
Yeah. I've only been able to go in once.
That's cool.
Do they close a lot?
I don't know. Ours are just, it said it was open, and then we went there and it just was not open. The gate was closed. Like, we went and knocked on the door. We called. Nothing.
I tell you, across the pond, they're always doing weird stuff.
They
I
built
was tempted to
different, dude.
pay Paul. I was tempted to pay John
Viper.
to like bring me back to Foundry on Monday just to see if it was open, but it was so far away that
Yeah.
like I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we left Foundry. We went to a church next door that was like old as shit, like 1600s. Probably it was probably older than that. It was very cool. Had a bunch of cool stuff, old graves, and then right next to it is I can't remember the name of the battlefield or the battle that took place, but it was like the end of the War of the Roses. It was like one of the final battlefields of the War of the Roses is just directly next to Foundry.
Yeah.
And there's like a big plaque that says a bunch of stuff about it. It was cool to see.
So at this point, who are you booting around with? You're with Brothers of Johnberg.
It's me, John, Ed
Tropic.
Tropic, Harry, and Tom.
Yeah, so still a good crew.
It's a great crew. We go
You
to
haven't lost anybody.
Bunch of
Yeah.
Zoomers.
No one's lost yet. We go to Warhammer World. The In Rust sticker was still there on the trash can.
Shout out
It was
me.
facing inwards though, and I
Yeah.
wonder if that's why it never got like fucked with.
I slapped it inwards.
But you could see it from walking
when you
out.
walk up from the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know how an employee never would peel that
They're
off.
just down with me, bro. You
Yeah,
know?
maybe they're down with it.
Well, me and Harry threw stickers on it too next to it.
Yeah. Next year when we go, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see if they're still there. We did the museum, and it was like, well, we did Bugman's. Bugman's is not the same anymore.
Really?
No, it sucks. Well, it's
Wow.
because like the old tavern look of it, like
Yeah,
with all the wood and everything, that's all gone. It's now like modern, like craft beer bar.
Ew.
It sucked. It did actually suck, and I was actually really upset about it. So whoever's idea that was over at old Warhammer World to switch it up and modernize it
Yeah.
should probably be fired.
It used
Yeah.
to be like big steins of beer kind of thing. Like
It used to just
oldie-timey.
look like an old like dwarven tavern,
yeah.
and now it's like half of it looks like that, and then you look to the left, it's like shiny new bar with like
Wow. That ain't it.
no, it ain't it. Like sterilizing everything, and they still try to have like some of that aesthetic but it just loses all
Yeah.
of it. So we ate, and the food was fine, I guess.
Chicken tendies.
Yeah, I think I got a burger. It was whatever. Went to the museum. They took that intro room where you go in and it's all the old Hammer stuff.
Yeah.
It's now half of what was in there when we were there. Some of the dioramas like weren't even there anymore, I'm pretty sure. Like one of the Mike McVeigh ones was like out in the main hall, which is kind of cool that they put it out there. But like some of the other ones,
Because the museum costs what now?
it's the same price.
Okay.
I think it's £12 or something like that, which is kind of a lot.
Yeah.
But they only had 2 new dioramas that I could see, and I would expect like 2 new ones since the first time I went in like 2016. They are very cool. One of them, and it's from the newest books, or newer books, I should say. One is like the Drop Site Massacre with like Iron Warriors killing all the salamanders, and it's huge. It's actually sick. And then the other one,
East Devon is the Drop Site Massacre.
yeah,
Nice.
it's pretty cool.
I love lore.
I love lore too. Speaking of which, I finished 15 hours. I don't remember who I said I was going to borrow that, but I finished it. I finished it.
It was Terrelled.
Terrelled. And the other one was the new, because like the new box set, it's Tomb Kings versus Bretonnians, and it's like an Araby castle with like Tomb Kings assaulting it, and it's really, really cool.
Yeah.
But something I noticed when I was walking around is a lot of the dioramas aren't as cool as I remember them. Like the models are
From last year?
just like from the last time I saw it, yeah. And it's just like the models, the terrain, the boards are really cool, but then you look at the models and not very many of them are like, they're not really modeled any differently than the base posing,
Yeah.
and it just kind of like
Well, I mean,
sucks.
Yeah, come on,
Come
GW.
Well, I don't know. You're taking all this time to build this insane board. You would think they'd do
are
a little.
they?
I don't know. I would assume so.
Probably 5 interns are like, okay, I need you to
That Nurgle
blast-
Castle?
I need you to blast these fucking Tomb Kings together.
Okay, Charles, get working.
Yeah, oil wash them real quick.
You
I
gotta get
don't
your
know.
chicken tendies from Bugman's or what? Get painting. That's what
All
they're
right. Maybe you're right.
Better get painting these Bretonians. I want to see checkered
Yeah.
sigils all
right.
over them.
So after Warhammer World, or did you
Same
meet
crew.
Same
Same crew. Well, Matty Knuckles met up with us. He showed me some of those Flames of Orion models he's working on. Mm-hmm. Sick.
Yeah.
Very cool.
God.
God. Monk, googly-eyed skull.
Monk is Monk-Eyed Skull.
Is that his name? No, it's googly-eyed skull, right?
He's talking about his nickname.
Oh.
Googly-eyed monk.
Googly-Eyed Monk, we call him.
And who else was there? Pablo was there, but he was just playing Dreadfleet, like drinking in the bar.
Still Tower Pablo?
Yeah.
Just chilling.
He like comes out and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm playing Dreadfleet. I'm getting drunk at the bar." And we're like, "Oh, cool.
That rocks,
We're
dude.
leaving."
At
Yeah.
Bugman's?
Yeah,
That's
that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But that's my spot.
Yeah. So then we left Warhammer World. We went to Curtis's spot. We went over to Ramshackle, checked out his new space. And it's probably a little smaller than his other spot, mostly because that he doesn't have a big front room like he
Yeah,
did
yeah.
before. But he has like room for a table right in front, and then the back is like all his pressure pots in a
How's
space.
his ventilation?
It's not great.
Curtis, what the fuck?
It's not great.
It looked so. I love the shelves, like the wooden shelves.
Yeah.
On everything, I was like, ooh.
And it's nice because everything's right there. Because remember, he had that table in the middle.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, I just ended up always putting stuff there that didn't need to be there, and it
yeah.
made a mess.
Classic.
And now my new space, I have to keep it clean.
Right.
So it's
Yes.
sometimes bigger ain't better.
Yes.
That was us with the third table.
Yeah.
Amen.
Now we have 2, and it's
Man, how did we have 3 tables? I don't even remember having 3 tables because
one of them was
covered in
just
shit.
Yeah, it was always just the Nemo table.
Yeah.
Damn,
But-
2 tables is much better.
Painted, built models, hung out with Curtis. He told us some very funny stories.
Yeah. Why did you pick him up?
He wouldn't leave me alone. He kept
So you gave him a wedgie?
no,
or-
he kept saying, "Steve, fireman, carry me," and I was like, "I don't want to do that." And I told him probably like 4 times, "I don't want to do that."
Fireman lift.
That's cool. Yeah.
It was funny.
Curtis rocked. He's psyched.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we went home.
Nice. That was it.
I think that was it.
England.
Yeah, I think after Curtis, we just left.
What about the Flames event?
Oh, yeah, we didn't really do that. No, yeah, we drove home after that. It was like 5 fucking hours. We got Burger King, and it was so awesome. It's like one of those times when, like, we dropped off Harry and Ed 2 hours after, and we're, like, both, like, eyes barely open, like, falling asleep, feeling like shit. Like, my stomach hurts so bad. We hadn't eaten since, like, I don't know, like, Bugman's at 1 o'clock. It was, like, 9 p.m. at this point. And we finally like stop and we get Burger King, and it was like
it just hits
life changing. Like it felt life changing. Like, oh my god, I am alive.
Yeah.
And the rest of the drive, we were awake and hanging out, and it was great. And then we got back. We went to bed, and then the next day was
the Flames of Orion event.
That you sounded just like Sam.
Yeah,
it's me, Sam.
Chaz, you're back.
Cupboard of Sam.
But yeah. We the Howls of the Thralls of a Howling Void. That's the name of the event.
Sick.
Sorry. It actually was very sick. It was so. The lore was a little ambiguous, but it's essentially Anvidus is this planet with like a. There's a group called the Anvidus Independent, and they're like mining and like using this world to like gather resources, and then there's this organization called the Dictat. Something. It's pretty much like Corpo.
I don't think you can say that.
Yeah. Why?
They're the what?
I got a dictat.
Diktat. I wrote it down somewhere. I don't know, but yeah, they're like military corporation guys that are coming to the planet to steal all the resources.
Classic.
I cannot express how well Felix like gave every speech he did. So between every round, Felix would do a reading of stuff he wrote, and it was like him and John both wrote it. It's like they collabed on everything, but Felix did all the readings.
Right.
Felix is wearing a cowboy hat, so it's like very silly, but he's so serious.
Felix rocks.
Felix does rock.
Felix, you have to come to an event here, or Terry, we need to get you in the same room as Felix.
I think Felix is going to come next year to Under the Dice Fest.
Nice. These two individuals need to meet. This needs to be a... I want to watch this conversation happen between Terry and Felix. Just...
I don't know if Felix can handle Terry.
I don't know.
I can't handle Felix. Cowboy hat. That guy's crazy.
Dude, but I'm like... So when he did the opening speech, they kept like playing music like that. They were playing like Halo ODST Reach soundtracks, and then like at one point he was... I think when he did the initial announcement, he was using the Starship Troopers like landing on Clendathu track, like the really patriotic like military song that's playing, and it fits so well.
Yeah,
and he just did a great job like presenting this information, and it was like everyone was so stoked, like everyone was ready to like play the game when he was done, because he like finishes off with like pilots cheer stations, like plays out like an alarm sound, and everyone was getting hyped on
That's
it.
so sick. Nothing like a good speech, you know?
Yeah. Love a good speech.
Yeah.
But yeah, we played. My first round was against Peter. Mr. Owl Shield himself, Mr. Necropolis himself.
Wow.
I power game the fuck out of him. Not even intentionally. I just like, I don't know what happened, but like I was so hyped on the like what was going on with the lore, but I was like having a hard time like digesting all the information.
Yeah.
So it was hard to get into like the role play aspect of it, because I was on the like the bad guy corpo military.
Hold on, Terry. Steve
I was going to make this joke.
has a hard time turning it off. Just getting in the power gamer mindset.
Yeah, I was going to say, sweaty guy at the
Sweaty
narrative
Steve?
event.
That's crazy. What? This
weird.
is so new.
So I
This is a new
accidentally
me.
beat everybody.
So I accidentally won the whole thing.
won
Well,
Flames of Orion. I beat it.
To be fair, though, rumor has it Peter great at writing games. Not the best at playing them, though.
Well, he threatened me that when I
That
go to
gives
his
me
event, he's going to beat me. He said, I'm going to
Yeah.
smash you at Necropolis. And I said, well, sir, we'll see about that.
yeah.
So played Peter, felt really bad beating him. He also rolled really bad. I think he rolled like 10 ones in a row.
That's sick.
Using dice that I gifted him.
Yeah.
And it was just
Gage rolling.
Yeah.
Gage rolling.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I was having a really hard time getting it. Like, I think because I spent so long making my warband and like working on the models, I was like more caught up in the like gamifying everything,
yeah.
not so much the telling a fun story while we're going.
Yeah,
And
I could see that.
As soon as the games ended, I was like, wow, I must have sucked to play against because like I just was like playing by the rules, and I felt very badly about it, and it was really annoying because like it could have been so much more fun if I just like detached a little bit, but it was really hard to do
hard
that.
to turn
for
it
whatever-
off.
It is really hard to turn it off. But when me and Harry played,
Steve's just yelling at. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Did you even measure that? I
fucking wrote this game. What do you mean?
no,
Run that back
It
one
was
more
really
time. I
funny.
want to see the ruler.
it was really funny the amount of times people were like, "Steve, how does this rule work?"
I don't fucking know.
It's not my event.
And
I'm just here to play.
my second game was against Harry, which we did have a cool thing where like we were playing the mission where we were having to get like a bunch of we were salvaging containers and loot throughout the map and like trying to get back to like a safety bunker. Mm-hmm. And if by the fifth turn you didn't, you just died. And I was kind of focused on fucking Harry's guys up instead of getting the loot. So it got to turn like 3, and I was like, oh, I don't have enough time to get all the stuff. So I start scrambling, and we get to a certain point where we look at each other and we're like, should we just shake hands and just be like, Godspeed, like do your thing? And we just both kind of ignored each other and just like did the loot and escaped. And it was pretty cool because the next game, it was for the final mission. It was like all of your other crew have been killed in like this, some great bombardment happens and most of your crew dies. So you get to take all of your gear and move it to one mech. Mm-hmm. And it's like your last hurrah guy. And there was no escape. It wasn't like you escaped the planet. It was like, no, this is it. Like this is your last thing. And it was on our table. It was, I think I wrote down who played in my table. Or maybe I didn't. Nope, I didn't write it down. But
Do you have pictures?
no, because I didn't really take pictures. I know it was John by Bolter and Blade, me, Harry, Kieran.
Shout out.
I believe Four Fault
Big shout
Joe
out.
was in our game.
Shout out.
Big shout
And I
out.
can't remember who else was there. I'm really sorry because I'm really bad with names, and I told everyone that anyway, and I'm sorry.
Can confirm.
But I went over to Harry at one point because it was Kieran and Harry were the only like Onvidus independents on the game, and it was like us versus them.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, that feels kind of bad. But then I go over to Harry, and after we had our exchange in game 2 where we like shook hands and like saw each other off,
Yeah.
I was like, how do you feel about like me betraying like these guys, like line them up and then betray them?
Yeah.
He goes,
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's sick. And I was like, or you can betray Kieran and we can all team up on him. And he's like, oh, I like that idea way
Yeah,
more. So I
yeah.
got him because we all had stickers on our badges that represented what team you were on.
Yeah.
So I like went and got him one of our stickers and like he like slowly put it over his badge. But then like
sick.
Kieran just died. So it was just very anti-thematic. It like ended with no real like,
That's funny.
yeah, but it was really cool.
He deserves it because he ruined my game 3 at Necropolis event. So
Well, we got him back.
thank you.
We got him back.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah. And then they did because they were selling like charity tickets. They were raising money for a cat animal shelter.
Yep.
Where I think John said he got his cats from.
Yes.
And they ended up raising like over $200.
I think it was,
200 British pounds.
I think it was $300,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Conversion
yeah,
rate.
yeah.
Yeah. Which
Cool.
was awesome. Yeah.
which is fucking sick.
It
And
was
like
very
looking, and you sent some pictures during the event, but it was John also and Felix were mostly trying to do it as cheap as possible for the event. And
Yeah. So they did it. They wanted to show everyone you can run an event with like minimal money, like
Yeah.
very minimal money. Like I don't know what he paid for the hall. It wasn't a lot. It was super, super cheap.
Right.
Like he rented it for a full day. And then like all of the terrain was like the cardboard inserts that come with the
Yeah.
electronics.
Yeah.
Little bits and bobs that he glued to everything. Pringles can type shit. He did have some 3D printed stuff, but I think he got that all sourced really cheaply.
Yeah.
You know, and it was a
libraries
great event.
have 3D printers.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
And he had, I want to say it was at least 12 boards.
Yeah.
He did all
So
the
sick.
boards were on like canvas with just like sand and painted black, like to match whatever, you know, the setting that they had.
Yeah.
It, you know, to their credit, like anyone can do that.
Yeah.
You don't even
Yeah.
need to
Well,
rent
like
a place.
you said, you set the tone.
yes.
With Felix had a sick speech. You put a cool soundtrack to it. Literally anything, just to, even if it's like stealing from a movie to get people's mindset in whatever you're doing. As long as you have that cool narrative, your brain's going to fill in the rest.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The people there are going to help you fill in the rest.
Yes.
So,
But from there, it was. I mean, they gave away awards and everything like that, like best painted and stuff like that. Seb and I believe John won, like best warbands, which was voted on by the group.
Yeah.
But it was very funny because everyone just had warbands out, and then no one knew whose warband was what.
Yeah.
So it was just, I think, people just writing down
the red one.
like the one that they knew the
Oh,
name
okay.
of.
Yeah,
you know.
Did you win any awards?
Well, no, but yeah. Apparently, I won the whole event, so I won a original Necromunda rulebook and a Best of Town Crier Mordheim book.
Yeah.
I don't know how I won, and I kept asking him like, "What do you mean I win?" And they're like,
Yeah.
"You got the most points," and I'm like, "For what?" Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know what I got points for. But they did it really cool where on the back page there was like a bingo sheet pretty much, and
Yeah.
like every time you did something on the bingo sheet, you crossed it off. So I just tried to do everything on the bingo
Yeah.
sheet. And I think there was like 2 things I didn't do, one of which was lose a game. So it was like I filled out the whole
crazy.
bingo card,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Yeah, you won." And I'm like, "Did just no one else fill this out?" Like, I don't understand. But yeah, it was really
Congratulations.
Thanks.
You won Flames of
Yeah,
Orion.
I won Flames of Orion.
Right. You wrote the game for this so you could win.
There's that really funny picture of me walking up to get it, and I'm just like
Laughing.
cracking
Yeah,
up because I'm
yeah.
like, "What the hell is wrong with you guys? Why would you have me win?" Yeah, it was a good time though. And then afterwards, I played my first game in Acropolis.
How did that go?
It was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some rules that I'm like, this is definitely not how this game is intended to like be done.
What do you mean?
Well, one of the players, there would be a thing where you could like, you summon your guys back.
Yeah.
He would summon his guys on a ledge, and then they would fall the same turn that he summons them into other models and do damage. And I'm like, that can't be how that's meant to be played.
I don't think so.
And he's like, yeah, I played with Pete, and like that's how he does it too. And I'm like, there is no way.
Peter's cheating then.
Then Peter's cheating because you're telling me you can summon a guy on an uneven surface intentionally to drop your guy down. Like, oh, I'm summoning him here, so more of his
Well-
base is off of it than on it, and he falls onto you.
I'm pretty. It is in the rules that if the model can't stand there, it would fall.
But it could stand there if like it's like I put my guy.
Yeah, I know what
I
you're
put
saying.
him here, but he's
Yeah.
more off the edge, so he falls.
Yeah, no, that's bullshit.
yeah. So
I'm gonna handwrite a letter to the creator.
oh well, I already told him. Like as soon as I heard that, like all immersion into the game, I was like, no, that's bullshit. Like that's a fucking stupid rule.
Cheater.
Yeah, but it is really cool. The big scary guys that you can have are scary.
Oh, yeah.
Like you have a big brute in your force. He
You
feels
see
it.
Felix's warband or gathering?
No.
He's got one big nail guy.
Oh, that's that guy.
Real nails.
Okay.
For fist weapons, I'm pretty sure.
All right,
and
that's
like
scary.
a little lich that just like commands it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was playing the blood faction, and I had like three like beasts, like small beasts,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had my familiar, and then I had my. I think it was a lich with a big 2-handed sword,
Mm-hmm.
but he was like a big golden ball. So I like when I was handed the warband, I was like, none of these guys look like they can kick ass. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna play them like they're not like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I found out like in the last turn, like, oh, this guy can fuck someone
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So I just played him from the back the whole time, casting spells, not doing anything.
Yeah.
But it is very fun, and I'm gonna make a board. I'm gonna make a warband.
It's such a cool game where it's kind of like Flames in the same way that it's like your strongest assets are the ones that are like the ones you have to protect the most. It's
Yeah.
like in Flames, you can go balls to the wall, but if you die, you die.
Yeah, you
know what
don't
I mean?
have that
Yeah, there's
anymore.
no like saves on full heat explosions.
Yeah.
But in Acropolis, same thing. If your lich is the most powerful thing, but at the same time, you lose your lich, you're dead.
Yeah, isn't that kind of like the whole game is like you're just trying to kill the other lich essentially?
Pretty much. So it's just
Yeah.
like push pull that you are always stuck in.
Yeah, it was really cool. And then like the picking up the tokens, but guys just coming back. Like I thought that was really fun.
Well, once again, just like Flames, you get right into it. It's like,
Yeah.
especially on such a small board, it's
Yeah.
like you cannot be fearful of combat. It's going to happen turn one.
Yes. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then after that, we went and got a nice, delicious curry dinner.
That's wonderful.
It was great. Besides that, though, the event I think was great. It was very successful. I had a lot of fun. I would gladly go back to anything that they do.
Hell yeah.
Peter's event is in September, so if you're listening and you were thinking about going and playing Necropolis in a castle, right?
It's in
a castle.
September?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's coming up
unfortunately,
soon.
yeah, that's why I
Day
don't think I'm going
before
to be
my
able to go.
birthday.
You're not going as a treat?
I can't.
Why?
I don't have any PTO.
Oh, all right.
You have been busy.
I've been a busy boy.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll go in another time.
I'm sure
further
we
out.
will. I'm sure we will.
But that aside, the rest of the trip was just like chilling. We watched movies, hung out. We went to a castle.
So you went to a
Aerodel.
Ren fair?
It was they were doing a like some kind of history event where it was like it was a bunch of stuff. There were like vendors and tents and like people that were like living there kind of for the day and stuff and like
Well, there's certain parts of England where they just never left the medieval period, right?
yeah. The city that it was in, which I don't know, but it was Castle Aerodel.
That one got you?
They're just still like just dumping their piss pots out the window and
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, Castle
It's the old
Aerodel.
world. That's why they call it that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just like, I stepped in a big pile of horse shit.
Big pile of shit.
My cobblestone streets.
We went to Castle Arundel, and it was me, John, his girlfriend, other John by Bolter and Blade, and then Thomas from the event, who let me play his Necropolis warband on his table, which was really cool. The castle was really cool. The event was fine. I got to see cannons get shot. That was cool.
Whoa,
Oh,
that's
that's cool.
sick.
Yeah. And then the next day we went to Portsmouth, and I saw a tank. That was
Sick.
cool.
Did it also shoot?
No, it was just on a boat. They have the
Tank on a
last
boat.
They have the last tank transport for
Apocrypha
the
Now's new
storming of beaches of Normandy. Like the last U-boat, or
Oh,
not
cool.
U-boat, the last boat that they used for like bringing in tanks.
It's like the Thomas the Tank Engine final movie is like the last boat.
The last boat.
The last boat.
The last boat.
That's kinda
It's
cool.
like Thomas the Tank on like Normandy.
What? What are you doing?
I think he's
War-
getting tired.
World War
Yeah.
II Thomas the Tank Engine.
This is
I know,
post,
I know.
Post 11 p.m. Terry.
It's 11 p.m.
Holy shit! Come on, baby. We played board games. They were really fun. We played The King is Dead, Coup, and Pandemic, and they all rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had barbecue, and then the next day I went home.
What's barbecue like in the old England?
We had sausages instead of hot dogs.
Okay, but same thing otherwise? Damn.
Yeah, it was really good.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
But yeah, shout out John for the wonderful hospitality. I had a bed. I had a room to myself.
Isn't that crazy, dude?
It was so sick. It was so sick. It's like
I
when
can't
people
even
visit us,
imagine
though, I
that.
guess.
Yeah.
You
Comforts
give them
of
a
our homes.
bed? I figured they were all on a couch.
I give
one
them beds.
couch.
I've given people couches, but I also have a very comfortable couch.
You do have a very comfortable couch.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out my
Your
couch.
couch, dude. It's a good couch.
Yeah. But John, Felix, Harry, Ed, like, very hospitable, great friends, great people. You rock.
Some of the best.
Some of the best.
What do you think?
About
if
what?
we snuck in one. Wait,
Who's going to say it?
I'll say it, dude. I haven't said it so
You
long.
say it.
I haven't said it in forever. What if we snuck in one
That was sick.
Okay, here we go.
It's a little late for us. All right.
It's a little late.
All right.
You gotta get your energy
Come
up,
on.
Terry.
Come on.
You do this for yourself here.
I'm doing this just for me. Let's go.
Peasant Shredder asks, "What's your favorite trash to use for kit bashing?"
What's your favorite trash?
Favorite or the one we use the most?
Both.
The one I use the most is Old Sprue from Games Workshop because they look kind of like I-beams.
Ooh.
Neato.
I love speaker wire. Speaker wire is great. You cut it open, it's got a ton of little tiny strands in there that you could just wrap around whatever the heck you want.
You know, I never really realized that.
Oh,
The
yeah.
little strand pieces. Like,
They're
that's the
very
best
tiny
stuff.
too. It's like super, super teeny tiny, so you could use it for a lot of weird shit.
Yep. Most used for me, guitar string.
Yeah.
I hate guitar string.
I do too, because you know what sucks is when you bend it,
It like bends
it'll
like the outer
bend.
wire.
It'll bend the outer wire just like the one kink. It will bend, and it's not like a nice curve like you want it to be. It's always just like a random fucking L, and you're just like, well, there goes all my hard work.
Yeah.
Favorite to use though? Ooh, trash? I don't know.
There's the fuck are they called? Like the floss containers. A lot of the floss containers are.
Oh, you like that
you
shit.
love that
Love
shit.
that
yeah.
Steve pilled. For
Steve
sure.
Pill does shit.
Not for bashing, but if you ever eat a big tub of yogurt,
And just eat it.
it's so
Love
good.
eating yogurt.
Fucking eat that big ass tub of yogurt. That's so good. Moving on. No. If you get, dude, the big fucking tubs,
Yeah.
much better than a coffee cup for fucking rinsing your brush. You watch fucking Bob Ross, that motherfucker's wailing on that shit. And it's like, you could clean your brush so much better with a big ass fucking thing of water than like a little tiny thing that you got to go like. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. If you use a big ass fucking thing, you can clean that motherfucker really well. I'm just saying, it's not for bashing.
Yeah,
but
but you're doing that with. I'm so
You gotta
confused.
flick it.
no,
But you're doing that with a small brush.
You try
like
it.
a size 6.
All I'm saying is try it. Give it a go. Just try it. Beat that brush up.
Beat
that shit up.
No, I'm saying you're going. It's going to feel good. It's going to feel a lot better than your fucking coffee cup. Listeners, try that out. Try that out, listeners. You guys are gonna love it too. I'm telling you, a big ass container beats a small ass container for rinsing your brush out. You will enjoy it.
I'm still trying to think what's my favorite piece of trash, dude. I'm thinking.
Ooh,
I should just end the episode on that.
you know, it'd be really good. The clear plastic from the packaging container.
Clear plastic from croissant containers is my favorite trash.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Hive Scum. If you aren't already part of the community, check us out at the In Rust We Trust Discord, which you can find down in the description below. If you have questions you'd like to ask us, you can find our Instagrams down below as well. Or feel free to ask away on the Discord. We also have plenty of extra content and other perks available to our patrons on Patreon. So if you're interested in helping us keep doing what we're doing, then you can find that description below as well. Until next time, folks, keep it grimdark and keep it grimy. Peace.